Hey foodie family, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make authentic Ghana jollof rice, the kind that's perfect for parties and family gatherings. We are using a special party style method with basmati rice mixed with regular rice, creating that fluffy, aromatic and rich flavored jollof rice everyone loves. So get your pots ready because we are about to make jollof rice that tastes like it came straight from a Ghanaian party. So I started by adding some fresh vegetable oil into my cooking pot. So immediately I add some sliced onions. I let the onions fry gently until they softened and became translucent. So the onions is going to release natural sweetness as they cook and also create a flavor base for the stew. Once the onions are ready, I added tomato paste. So I'm going to fry the tomato paste properly because it's very important, because it removes the raw acidity taste and also gives the stew a rich deep red color. And not just that, it's also going to create a strong flavorful base for your jollof rice. I stir constantly and allow it to fry until the tomato paste darkens slightly and smells sweet.
Onions, fresh tomatoes, love in every stir that flows. Judicial taste with modern style. Cooking with it brings a smile.
Alright, so we are back after 5 minutes and the stew is looking absolutely perfect. The tomato paste is still not ready, so we're going to cover it for additional 5 to 7 minutes, and after that it should be ready. And at this stage I've achieved the perfect color that I'm looking for, so all that is left is for us to go in with our pepper mix. For the pepper mix, you can feel free to use any pepper mixture of your choice. So I used fresh pepper, onion, garlic, ginger, and also a little bit of fresh tomato. So after adding everything, I stir well and fry until the raw smell disappears. This step is crucial. The pepper and tomato paste needs to fry properly to create that signature party stew flavor we are looking for. So we're going to stir, cover, and allow it to fry on medium heat for about 15 to 20 minutes. Yes, we really want to take our time to really fry our stew very well. Always check from time to time as well, which is very important. So whilst that is going on, I want to also use this opportunity to thank all my returning subscribers and new foodie members right here. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for always liking my videos, sharing, and also commenting on my videos, fam. I am very grateful. Thank you so much. All right, so now I add some mackerel in tomato sauce. This brings richness and subtle seafood depth to the stew. Then I season it with some Aromat shrimp seasoning and also Aromat stew seasoning powder, and obviously that's what I'm going to use. You can also feel free to use in any spice or seasoning of your choice. Don't forget as well to go in with some salt to taste. Alright, so now I stir everything well and allow it to cook on medium heat. Fry gentle until stew is well combined and aromatic. Alright, so when the stew is ready, I scoop some into a different cooking pot to make the jollof rice. And one thing you should know that it's always advisable to set some of your stew aside if you think it's too much for the rice you want to cook. So I'm going to add in my basmati rice mixed with regular rice. Next, I'm going to stir well to coat each grain with a stew and also add a little salt, add water, and also cover and allow it to cook. And also make sure to check periodically to ensure the rice absorbs the stew evenly and cooks properly. And if you have any mixed stock, you can feel free to add it. But today I wasn't having it, but trust me, the stew was so good to the extent that it doesn't need any meat stock. You can add it to yours, and that will be a game changer as well. So also know the type of fries that you are cooking, so you know the amount of water you always add to your jollof rice. Now stir, cover, and allow it to cook. As always, keep an eye on it and check from time to time. One thing that you should know is that jollof rice doesn't need too much heat. It needs time to cook. So don't put pressure on it to cook very fast. You will not be happy with the end result. So it's a gradual process. Take your time, let it cook on medium heat, and trust me, you are going to get the perfect results ever.
Rich and spicy bowl to jollof rice like liquid gold. Step by step cooking with Fifia shows the way. We're making magic every day.
Alright, so after some time, I check on the rice. It's cooking beautifully. The grains are starting to come together nicely. So I give it a gentle stir and cover again. This will help the jollof rice soften up a little bit. If you think the water is too small or you have any stock available, you can feel free to add in the stock or sprinkle just a little water on it. Cover it with a clean napkin or a clean film, and that will be perfect. Now I love to add corned beef at this stage. This has richness and extra protein. It also creates a party style flavor that everyone loves. So I stir thoroughly to combine with the rice and the stew. Then I cover it with a clean napkin and let it steam gently. The napkin helps absorb extra moisture and gives the rice a perfect fluffy texture. If you have parchment paper as well, that would be a perfect substitute for this. So just don't stress yourself, okay? Now we are back. The rice is almost done. Trust me, this is giving premium party vibes. The rice looks so good and it was very palatable. Trust me, you don't have to worry yourself about this recipe. All you have to do is to trust the process. Now let's fluff it a little bit. You know how I do it. You don't have to just insert the spoon right in the middle. Always put the spoon beside the walls of your pot, just the way you are seeing on your screens right now. And that's how we do stir jollof rice, because we don't want to lose the beauty of the grains. Now we're going to cover for about 10 minutes on low medium heat, and after that we will go ahead to add some sliced green pepper and carrot. This adds color, freshness, and crunch, and it's also going to enhance the presentation and nutritional value, so you don't have to omit it. It's very necessary. So I stir well, cover, and allow it to cook for a few more minutes until the vegetables soften slightly but remain very vibrant. You know, I don't love soggy vegetables. I always love it very crunchy.
Cooking with Fifia feels so right. Every day.
Alright, our jollof rice is ready. As you can see, it's looking very fluffy, well colored, full of rich layered flavor, aromatic, and party perfect. You can serve this with fried or grilled chicken, plantain, salad, or shito. Is perfect for any occasion and will impress your family or guests. Thank you so much for watching, my lovely foodie members. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you once again, and I'll see you next time for more delicious recipes. Bye.